Hello, everybody. Welcome to DETV. I think I'm recording. Okay. Sorry, I was just busy laughing at a video on Reddit of some robotics engineers trying to kick their robot off balance, and the thing is like humanoid shaped and like child sized and yeah, I can't explain why that's hilarious, but it is. And then I share it with Maria, and she doesn't like the whole robot thing. So now she's saying that we're gonna have little gremlin Terminators coming for us when the robots take over. So that's fun. Welcome to DETV. Today is short and sweet. Don't have a ton to talk about, and I realized I forgot to post about this on socials today. So thanks everybody for showing up, anyways. We are going to go over the newsletter first. Hello to everybody in chat. Good to see you guys. Let's pop open yesterday's newsletter. We dropped Lagoon Nebula. New dice set, 10-piece polymer. It's glittery, it's blue, it's black, it's silver, it's cloudy, it's wonderful. Let's take a closer look here. This was a sub box set from February? I think it's February. Alright, well, completely off camera as always. So yeah, let's take a closer look. It's the same style as a couple of our other sets, most notably our other Nebula set. So we have a Carina Nebula set that is still in stock, and then we also, we used to have a Veil Nebula that was purple, and I don't know if that's still in stock, but it's another nebula, basically. But look at this. So pretty. Wispy clouds of light blue. The transparent areas are inked, like, have like black ink, like floating around in it. So it's sort of transparent, sort of black inky. And then bright silver numbers with silver glitter mixed all in, which makes it obviously look like stars. So it's very appropriately named. And I think Lagoon Nebula is a type of nebula, but because Maria chose Lagoon Nebula as the name, which is a type of nebula, and very appropriate for the series, and very spacey and very space-oriented, my brain couldn't stop thinking about the word lagoon. So, in the newsletter, we talked about water stuff instead of space stuff. But you know, depths of space, depths of water. It's a whole, like, there's a lot of mixing you can do there. So, if you like water stuff, you can call them water dice, and if you like space stuff, you can call them space dice. Either way, they're gorgeous, very pretty blue color. I always complain about the color adjusting that my computer/camera does, but you can go online to see Dylan's really nice pictures of these. They came out great, very, very pretty. Perfect for like a water genasi would be really cool. An air genasi would also work. Perfect for a Spelljammer campaign if you happen to be in one of those or running one of those or gonna run one of those. These are perfect for that. But yeah, very magical, spacey, beautiful, just nice. They're just a nice set. Let's read the copy that Maria wrote, which is also on the website. Maria says, "Shine bright like space gas ionized by ultraviolet radiation. That's where young stars come from, after all. And everybody wants to be a star." There you go. So, Storm Cleric, yes, very, very good. That is exactly what this would be great for. Storm Cleric, look at that. That's like a tempest just sitting in there. It's gorgeous. So let's pop back into the newsletter because I want to make sure I share the code with you guys. Oh yeah, so like I said, I went full on lagoon water with this for the newsletter. It's not my fault. I just can't get the word lagoon out of my head. So we did a Black Lagoon reference with the Gilman code. So Gilman will get you 10% off your order this week, all the way through the end of Sunday. And then a D&D digital asset. Sorry, I have to pause my words so that I can scroll to the right place. Here we go. D&D digital asset. I popped Creature from the Black Lagoon on again and watched it. I should say I watched most of it again. I don't think I've actually ever made it all the way through. It's not my fault. Old black and white movies tend to put me to sleep. Not my fault. There are some that don't, but this one did. But the setup's great. And we get to see the creature meet the full cast, and then so by the time that I wake back up and people are dying, I'm like, oh no, not Mark, who I met in the beginning, who was super chill. not David, he's the main guy, whatever. And then there's always like, not, I think guy who's like supposed to be Brazilian, but is definitely not Brazilian. Anyway, lots of fun. Definitely a classic, so worth checking out, especially if you're into creature features. But in honor or in, sync with the Creature from the Black Lagoon, I came up with the idea to do a 3-part Prestidigital pack, like we have available on our store for a bunch of different stuff. That's all going to be sort of Black Lagoon-y, vibey. And so the first part of that is this treasure roll table. So a D20 table for treasure you might find when running a campaign that might involve some sort of lagoon situation. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the Amazon, but it could be Chult. Chult's got, crazy jungles with crazy things in it. But yeah, any place you want to pick up and put down your party in, if it's jungly and it's got water, then it'll totally work. So yeah, that's a... Gilman just wanted to be left alone, says Mr. Ghost. It's right. He wasn't asking for trouble. I don't even know, because it's him, and I don't think there's a second one present in the movie, but the plot kicks off because the scientist guy, archaeologist guy, I don't know, excuse the cat head, Mina. The archaeologist guy finds a fossil of Gilman's hand, like webbed hand. So I don't know like who this belonged to, and they might describe it in the movie. They might tell you exactly who it belonged to, but I haven't been awake for that part. So if anyone wants to fill me in, please do. But anyway, maybe there's an opportunity for a sequel there. Hi, Dave. Dave is here, everybody. Make sure to bother him with questions if you have any. That's the owner of the company. He'll answer anything. So it'll be a 3-part set. I already have in mind what I want to do for the next part, which is going to be an NPC. NPC. But I don't have a solid idea for the last part. So if you have any suggestions of something lagoon or jungle related that you would like to see, let me know. Go ahead and shoot me an email at hello@diceenvy.com or rach@diceenvy.com, and I'll take it into account. And if I'm like, yeah, that's a badass idea, and more importantly, executable by me, then I'll definitely do it. If not, I'll probably just wimp out and do like a magic item or maybe a weapon, because that would be cool too. Maybe a weapon would be cool. But anyways, where were we? So yeah, lagoon stuff. Lagoon's awesome. Lagoon Nebula, also awesome. Glittery blue, beautiful. Like I said, this is going to be short and sweet. I made a list. Oh, cat dice. So I knew today's episode was going to be super short because soccer dice are not coming back anytime soon, ATM. I think the earliest they might come back is next year as a sub-box set. I think we discussed this actually in the office after the last time you asked, because Maria was here last time you asked. And I think it was, that we have everything planned out for all of our ordering. We've also, you guys know this already, but we've had to get really careful and specific about scheduling our orders like a real grown-up company. Planning, ahead of time, doing quarterly whatever. And so that means that we're scheduled out for the rest of the year, which is great because it means we have a plan, which is wonderful. But it also means that something like soccer dice probably isn't going to come back until we can make it a little bit more us, and that'll be next year, and it'll start off probably in a sub box. Not guaranteed that's going to happen. I'm just saying the opportunity for new things is next year. Cat dice. So I knew it was going to be a short thing today. Didn't have a lot to talk about. Also forgot to post about it on socials. Apologies again. But I just pulled these off my shelf because I brought these home last week. We get samples sometimes from our manufacturers who are like, hey, we know you like to do your own cool custom dice, but what about these I don't know, maybe it's somebody else's cool custom dice or something, random stuff that we came up with. What do you want a million of these? And then we're always like, no thanks, but thanks. But what it means is we get samples of cool, weird things. And these are cats. They're little white cats, in the middle of dice. I think inclusions, these are called, or we call them anyway. But yeah, just little cat. He's got kind of a mouse face. If I hold him like that, it looks more mousy. But he's a cat, and he's white, and he's pretty, and he's cute. And there's one of him in every die. So here's the little D12 cat version. And he's sitting in like pink, let's call it carpet. I think carpet's the safest, best thing that could be, other than like spilled, I don't know, boba tea or something. Spilled smoothie maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I like cats. So I think actually Dave or Maria or whoever saw these first, I think actually set them aside for me, because I make my love for cats very well known in the office. So whenever they get cat stuff, they're like, hey Rachel, give it to Rachel, she'll like it. Which I do, and they're cute, and they're white cats. I don't know, it's silly. I don't have anything else planned, and Jay Maloney just showed up, so I kind of feel like doing a giveaway. Here's what I'm gonna do. It's a giveaway. It's for the cat dice, and let me think. Let's just do a straight giveaway for the cat dice. Let's take a poll on which die we should roll to figure out who gets the cat dice. Making this up as I go, people. So put in the chat which die is going to decide whether or not we give away cat dice. How about that? Let's start off with a do we give away cat dice. So put a D, whichever D you prefer, in the thing. All right, Mr. Ghost is D12. D12 wins. So we're gonna roll the D12 cat die, which we already met him. And if it's what would that be? 6 through 12. We'll make it better. We'll say 5 through 12. We give away the cat dice, and 1 through 4. We give away the cat dice next time after I have something better to talk about with it. How about that? Here we go. It's a 10. All right, good. We're giving away the cat dice. All right, if you want the cat dice, type meow in the chat. Let me get your meows in the chat if you're interested in the cat dice. And I'll just go ahead and show off the D20 while we're at it. It's really hard when there's more faces to really like see the cat, especially because I get my directions wrong on the camera all the time. But he's got a little face. I will say, even this one though, like you can't really see it, but his nose is just kind of mousy. I don't know. Maybe whoever made these has never seen cats before. Now I want to check the tail area to see if maybe it's actually supposed to be a mouse and I'm just losing it. And it's not really discernible on the butt. Well, I'm not going to try to show you. It's kind of just flat. But I think it could go either way. I think if you're really into mice, you could get a lot of enjoyment out of these as well. All right, let's see how many meows we got. Lots of meows, okay. All right, starting with Dicey Mango. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ending with Legendaric. All right, good to see you guys all in here today. All right, so let's do a D10. Let's do a D percentile, because D percentiles never get rolled, and I feel bad for them. Oh, this one's like extra like shaken smoothie on the bottom. It's like all over the place. Extra spilled. Oh, I wonder if I can see the butt better on this one. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's fluffy. I think it's a cat tail, not a rat tail or a mouse tail. Anyway, what we're doing, we're rolling this D percentile for the win. If it's a 0-0, then we roll again, since there's 9 of you in the chat. All right, here we go. What? I'm gonna move it. It was off camera. Oh, actually, I can just move the whole thing. You can't see it anyway. It's a 30, so that's a 3. So starting with Dicey Mango, we got 1, 2, 3. FGCKY. I feel like I looked this up, or you told me what the reference is, and I don't remember. So if it's not private, remind me. But anyway, congratulations, FGCKY. Oh, it's Strong Bad. It's a Strong Bad reference. Now I remember. Anyway, congratulations. You're gonna get a set of cat dice. I hope you love them as much as Dave thought I would love them. Look, so you can see the nose. It's like, that's a mouse nose. There's no way. Poe. No, Poe's over here. See? This nose compared to that nose? Like, not even close. but it's still cute, very, very cute, especially face on. So congratulations, FGCKY. I think it's, I'm not gonna, I feel like if I pronounce it, I'm going to curse, and I don't want to, so. Yeah, that's it, guys. Congratulations. Oh, make sure you email me. You know the drill, I think. rach@diceenvy.com or hello@diceenvy.com. I get both. And yeah, just be like, hey, it's me again. And I won. Again. And I'll get you your free dice. Alright, guys, that's it. Next week we've got a metal set dropping. That's usually the rhythm. We got a metal set dropping next week. It's very cool. It'll be a lot of fun to look at because it sort of has a lot of, it looks different from different angles, I'll say. And as far as other things, oh, and we've got some new accessories to talk about next week. So that'll be fun. So we'll have a little bit more, and I promise I'll post about it on socials this next time. So thank you for joining me. You guys have a great week. Stay hydrated, happy rolling, stay safe, and I will see you next Tuesday. All right, bye everybody.